welcome back to Red Dirt Resale. Another day, another unit, another hot summer day. We got the truck empty here, ready to go. I got Ann, I got Billy, so we got lots of help today. And we got some nice ice cold drinks. I know a lot of people in the comments were saying, keep hydrated, keep hydrated. We got a whole cooler full of drinks, and we got a few snacks there. Even though Ann hates watermelon.
I love watermelon.
She loves watermelon. The other day, I thought she said, I hate watermelon, but she actually said, I ate watermelon. So now, we keep saying she hates watermelon. You hate watermelon, Ann?
No, I love watermelon.
She loves watermelon. But anyways, this unit is a 10 by 15. It's not full, but we paid $170 for this thing. So, very cheap. Lots of boxes. Great for the auction. Looks kind of like an older person's unit, I believe. Let me flip this over. That looks like, even though that picture looks like it's from the 70s, maybe 80s at the latest. But yeah, we got a lot of dust here in the front, a lot of dust on the stuff in the front. We got a Peace River 73 paddle here, but can't really see a whole lot from just standing here, besides kind of some older looking stuff and older looking. Is this another old Bible? Yep, it is another old Bible, after we got some in that last one. My school box. Here's somebody's little school box for their pencils and stuff. Let's see what's in here. Oh, look at that. We got the old crayons in there. That's an older packet of Bic pens. Just look at the labeling on that, man. Not like crazy old, but older. With Eckerd Drugs. I know Eckerd Drugs doesn't exist anymore.
That's right.
And then other than that, lots of boxes to look at. That says drafting on it. So was this person a drafter? We end up finding a lot of drafting stuff, it seems like, around here. People that went to Georgia Tech. Oh, right there we got a model plane, a Strato tanker. Looks like it's brand new in the paper. And then underneath it, there's a Kodak carousel slide tray. So yeah, I think there's going to be some old stuff in here for sure. That is what it looks like. I don't know what this thing is right here. That round thing. Some kind of pool thing. I don't know. Here's an old step ladder. Oh, here we go. Here's a military picture. Yep, U.S. Navy Training Center, Great Lakes, Illinois, November 1958. So probably going to be some goodies. Not much furniture. There is a bed frame over there. There's a ladder, so I don't know if it's a bunk bed maybe. And then looks like maybe a desk back there potentially. And then this little piece here, a couple of chairs. Yeah, these chairs do match. Nice vintage chairs. Always like this back on them here. And then what else do we got? We got a big, a couple of file cabinets. So hopefully we're not going to end up with a bunch of paper like we did a couple weeks ago. I don't think so. Those most don't really look like they're going to be boxes holding paper. Most of them are too big. So I don't think we're gonna have that issue, even though there's one right there, that paper, but one crate. But the crate kind of looks neat. Property of Kennett, not for sale. But even this isn't like, this is like old paper. I'll have to look through there. Sometimes in this old paper we find some interesting stuff. Mayflower Transit Company. But we are about to get busy, about to get digging. Hopefully we're gonna find a lot of good vintage stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Look at this metal gas can. That's cool right there. US. I think I saw another one. Yep, right there, another metal gas can. Lots of little briefcases and stuff. There's a not old microwave. That looks pretty nice. Stainless steel front microwave. Overall pretty neat. Pretty neatly put in here. But we're about to start loading up, and we will kind of dig into a few and see. First box here, that Bible was sitting up in there. Oh, look at this. I'll show these because these are very old. It's not going to, you know, you're not going to recognize anybody here, but very nice. Look at these pictures, and they even have this whole border on them. That's from 1942 right there. So lots and lots of black and white. Look at this one right here. This kid's got the cowboy outfit going on there. The flat top, a true flat top. Very neat pictures here. Look at this car right here. 1953. So we got an old Valentine's card here from the 50s. So very neat there. And it looks like we've got more of them. I don't know if these are going to be as old as those. Nope, those are a little bit newer. Saw some color pictures in there. Look at this right here. Charles Bruning Company. on the ruler. But down in here, there's like little cases and stuff. This is, I gotta think, this is definitely gonna be an interesting unit to go through. A lot of fun stuff. Here's some drafting, speed draft templates. Look at this right here. Another, this is more like a scrapbook. Looking at here. It looks like travel pictures, like waterfalls. Looks like out west somewhere, most likely. All right, what is in this case right here? Oh, what, did y'all find a date on the Bible there?
1891.
1891. So another 100-year plus Bible that we found. Billy, why don't you look at that? I'm thinking maybe a camera of some sort. And then we got an old cigar box here. Kind of hard. Let's push down. Oh, we got some colored pencils going in there. Here's another model. It's the Mayflower. Model of the Mayflower. Here's an old camera. Splash. Was this thing like waterproof or something? Yep. Weatherproof DX program. So this looks like a I don't know if it's that one's military or not, but it looks like something like a pilot would wear. Find something in there?
Just like.
Okay, so it's like some lenses and lights and stuff for a camera. And this right here, old travel iron, and we got an old Scrabble game and an old bingo game there. So just kind of just a mix of older items there, but just this one box alone here, we got lots of stuff that can go in the auction. All right, we got this brass boat here in the frame, and then on the back here, look, it says, made by a German prisoner in 1945, given to Tom Bruce at Lake Ryan, South Scotland. George gave it to me on our September visit 1974 to Scotland. So this was made by a German prisoner, Billy. Brass boat, that's kind of neat. And under that, just lots of paper, but look down here, some cool stuff. There's, look, Morgan Spares Limited, factory certified distributor, Morgan, parts for Morgan motor car, price list. We got the 1985 income tax in here. What else? 1982, so all kinds of income tax here, probably going back. Okay, 1976. 1969 looks like what it goes back to. So these, I don't think you really need to keep them that long. At some point you can either find a burn barrel or a paper shredder and get rid of them.
That's the kind of stuff you want to destroy.
Best gun vice, gun cleaning supplier. Oh wow, this is neat. I saw it over there, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was part of an exercise machine just by the color and stuff, but it's a gun vice for gun cleaning. All right, we got some cassette tapes over here, but I think it's mostly just like blank tapes that they were recording on. Oh wow, look at this. We got the blankets going on in here, but look, we got all kinds of crocheted and quilts in here. Oh my goodness, look at that quilt, crochet. All these are crocheted. Very nice. It looks like they're very well taken care of too. There is a few that are not like home recordings. Bob James, Yellow Jackets, and nothing there that's too great. But let's see, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. But you can see a lot of these are just blank ones they recorded on. Like all these, you have the Oak Ridge Boys, but Christmas, Jack Jones, Christmas, a lot of Christmas here that they were recording. So a couple of good things, but mostly not. But cassette tapes been selling pretty good. There's a Whitney Houston, Down Home Blues, but we'll just put the whole thing because some people just listen to if they recorded good stuff on there, people will listen to it. Huh? Another Dolly Parton one there. Miami Sound. Okay. Old FLT records. I think this is actually like paperwork records, not all these little books here. Oh, this is cool right here. Look, Aviator's flight log. That's neat right there. Look, here's another pilot log. I guess this guy must have been a pilot. Coast Guard license, Eastern correspondent. So I wonder if that's Eastern Airlines. Early retirement correspondence. Yeah, looks like they were a monthly flight pay forms. Looks like they were a pilot. And then based off of the model planes and stuff we've seen. All right, this looks like a real goodie box for sure. There's an Eastern Airlines Airbus model. Uh-oh, are these jewelry boxes? No, we got spoons. International, I don't think that's actual silver. Whoops. These must, I wonder if those are some kind of work-related, like, gift or something, I don't know. But it looks like there's all kinds of little old boxes down in here with who knows what in them. McFarlane Lang's original 4-far shortbread cookies. And this is this has all kinds of drafting, nice drafting pencils and stuff in here. Really nice. And then here's another. So these are actual little flight helmets or whatever you want to call them. Look at that right there. Oh, we got all kinds of patches here. 13th World Gym 1979 Nikon. That's in Japan. There's an Apollo patch. Skylab. Apollo NASA. There's another Apollo. Was this guy an astronaut, Ann?
Oh, that would be neat.
I mean, you can get these patches, but he's got all kinds of cool patches here. Look, there's the Columbia Space Shuttle patch. Virgin Islands Council Great something. Oh, that's a Scout pen. There's another Columbia Space Shuttle patch.
Look at this.
All right. Hold on. Billy's got some. Oh, that's a flight suit. What's it say on the tag there? It's like an official military one over there.
It says Corval's Flying Indian Orange Type 2.
Okay. That's cool.
I think there's another one.
It says there's another one in there too. So this thing is just loaded down with all kinds of goodies, and we've barely scratched the surface here. What is this? This might be another drafting tool if I can get it open. It's kind of stuck. Here we go. And yeah, more drafting stuff, but that's really neat. So we got drafting stuff, we got pilot stuff. And we'll look through the rest of that later. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of good stuff in there. Billy, was this where that suit was out of, this box here? Did you see underneath it? There's a helmet.
I didn't really see what was underneath.
There's more of these suits, and then look. Oh man, there's an old flight helmet here. Look at this. That is cool. It's got the headphones in there and everything. And then what is this? This is some kind of like clipboard. Oh, you know what? I think this can this go on your leg or your arm. Somehow I think it's strapped onto you, and then you can take notes on it, your arm or your leg. And then we got gloves, brand new pair of gloves. I guess these some kind of flight gloves. I don't know what this is. NAS Key West. So we got all kinds of like little, are these navigating tools or drafting? I think, oh, these are navigating. Look, calibrated airspeed knots. Oh, that's awesome right there.
Nothing else. Maybe you worked at NASA.
There's no telling at this point.
Yeah.
So besides all the more man stuff, then look, if you start unwrapping some of this, look at this right here. Very nice. Paragon fine bone china. This lady right here. We've got these little Asian pieces there. What is this? Oh, sterling silver. That's sterling silver. Oh, so sterling silver, salt and pepper. We might end up finding some bigger salt and, sorry, not salt and pepper, sterling silver pieces in here. And then this, what is this? Is this like, we got all kinds of handcuffs here. And belts. We got a ping pong paddle. I don't know what was going on with this box. We got all kinds of straps and belts. How to set durable dot snaps. Not sure what was going on in that box, but here comes another one Billy just put in. We got kitchenware, but look, it's lots of nice aluminum stuff. Oh look, we got a bunch of these little mess kits. That's a military one, military mess kit there. And then this, look at this thing. I mean, here we've got his name right. Names all over the place. This thing's engraved on that, and I've seen it on a lot of stuff. Right, that is pictures in there, but it's kind of cool. It's an older U-Haul box. It's not crazy old, but it's definitely not like the ones they sell now, because there's the ones they're selling recently, that style. And then here's this style here. All right, look, more, lots and lots of old black and white pictures. And then look at this right here. We've got old vintage brochures. Chattahoochee National Forest, Great Smokies Blue Ridge Vacation Map. Look at that, right? Highlands Suite Hotel, Highlands, North Carolina. And there's a whole bunch of them tucked down in here. There's another Blue Ridge Parkway. Lots of Blue Ridge Parkway right in here. The peaks of the Otter, so no telling what we may find in there. There's the Pigsa Inn. Alright, we've moved quite a bit out. We're back here to a couple pieces of furniture. That looks like it's going to be a cedar chest. This, let's turn it around, see what this is. Okay, so it's just a dresser, but it's nice and clean. That drawer won't open. Feels too light to have stuff in it, but there is something in here. Well, that's kind of cool. So there is, it doesn't feel like there's much in it, but there is some stuff right here on the top that we can see, so who knows, or maybe more stuff. But like I said, cedar chest, the gold frame mirror, a couple of pictures here. That's an actual portrait. This far right here, this says given in memory of Miss Martha Bowen. So I guess this was when somebody passed away, and I don't know if they were trying to sell it or if they went and bought it, because it's got a $10 tag stuck on it here. And then after that, wall of boxes, and we do have a couple file cabinets here, and then look, we got a big trunk down here on the bottom. Once we get back in that area. And right here, state mugs, granny's cups, glass/brass case. So lots of interesting things. Computer screens, drafting. That says U.S. treasure, no, pictures. Okay, I thought it said treasures for a second. I was like, okay, it says pictures.
Yeah, they have U.S.
All right, pretty sure this is a typewriter, and it is. Wow.
Oh, that's some pretty good.
This is in very good shape, and it has the manual and everything. This one, you probably still use it, but this would be somebody that's a writer or a journalist or something, has an office, would probably love to display this thing. In excellent shape. Has the case, has the keys. It's as complete as you can get. I mean, there's probably some in a little bit better shape, but probably not much.
The ones that we've seen.
All right, we got the Rubbermaid Action Packer. What is packed inside of the Action Packer? Clothes? Just regular, looks like just regular clothes. They get some little pieces of cedar though to keep the moss out of there. Oh, we got pictures of guns, and looks like we have some gun accessories here. Yes, a couple. There's a Burris twist mount scope. So we got a few pieces and parts here. And then that's the your pad, your bump on the end there. So a few odds and ends, but a whole bunch of like manual and paperwork. And so like this is for a M-bus rear. So it looks like they had built an AR or maybe multiple ARs. Hot lips loader. Blackhawk Sportster pivot bipod. The bipod there. So we'll see. There may be some more gun pieces and parts, maybe some ammo, maybe some guns. Once we empty it all out. What was in there, Billy?
Just some records.
Records in the case or just loose?
In the kit, like the sleeve.
Okay. Oh, looks like we got an old Coleman camp stove there. So lots of tape out boxes, stuff like this, everyday flower plates that we're just gonna wait to even begin to look at. Look up here, we get I think an older Rector set. Let me get this one, it's very heavy. Very, very heavy. Oh yeah. Build the parachute jump 5 feet high. Got paperwork. Motors, all kinds of stuff in here. You can even, the Rector set, you can even build contraptions to try to get baseballs back from the beast. Just in case you didn't know that or not. What's in the metal case here? We've got what is this, newspaper clippings or cookbooks. Billy, you missed this. Look, souvenir shell. The box is better than the stuff in it. The box is kind of cool. Steelmaster office equipment.
Yeah, the box is more exciting.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. You think there's gonna be something cool and not really. We got a sleeping bag here. This looks like a brand new Cabela's sleeping bag. Now this, oh really? Oh, they say there's another one too. Now this is cool right here. This is cool. I've actually got this game. I got it when I was a kid. The box didn't look like this. My box was more 80s, 90s style. But it's the same game, this Rebound. This is cool. I wonder what year this one is from. Looks like 70s. I don't know, there's no date on it. But the game, let's see. I think it's all, oh yeah. Oh, it even has the rubber bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has every single piece. Look, this is crazy. You've got the manual. You even have an extra rubber band in there. That is nice. And it has the little side pieces to keep score. Everything's there.
This is from
and
71.
the original box. Okay, 1971, Billy says. This was stuck in there, but I think this doesn't go here. This is just, oh, this is neat. This is like a space poster.
You said these things are Rebound?
Nah, I don't think so. I wouldn't have put them in the day. Oh, this is really neat. It's got the Apollo Initial Lunar Landing Mission on it. Sponsored by General Electric. That is cool. It tells you step by step how they did everything here. That's what it was. All right, this box here, we got the vintage hockey game, vintage Pollyanna. What is this? Is this just a wall hanging? That's cool there. But then right here, this thing has like jewelry in it. I don't know if any of this is silver or not yet. But oh, there are rocks down in there. Okay, I was thinking maybe it was gonna all be jewelry, but look at this thing. Hold on, it keeps getting hung on itself because it has all those loops on it. That actually. So it looks like it could be silver, but I mean it looks like somebody made it. So I don't know. There may not be a marking on it. I'll have to test it. And then down here it looks like we got rocks, I believe. These are rocks. These are lava. It says lava. First lava we saw. Okay. That says something Oregon on it, but the bag goes all the way to the bottom. This is painted desert petrified forest. So we got rocks from all over the place, it looks like. Flagstaff Sunset, Crater Canyon, Arizona. Look at that. That looks like a big piece of lava. So down in there, there's a whole bunch more, all kinds of rocks. Hell's Canyon, Snake. Okay, we got Hell's Canyon, Snake River, in Idaho and Oregon. They got these May 1st, 1982. So it just keeps getting better on this unit here. Tons of goodies. What that is, it's like pictures and Navy stationery. Oh, there's a baseball down here. Who is this? Harwood Official League. Harwood Official League. I don't know who signed this. That's an old ball though. 10-ounce rubber, 9-inch, 5-ounce horse hide cover. Huh. Roger. What does that say? Roger Gamer? Roger Grammer?
Roger Quando.
George Kell? No, I don't think Roger Quando. Dick Wakefield? I'll have to look this. I mean, this could be a ball. This horse some money. I don't know if there may be. Oh, look down in there, man. Look at these.
That's where
These little Tonkas. There's a whole bunch of them down there. This unit just keeps. This is an awesome unit. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, this is a jackpot unit. This is one that I would consider a jackpot. I paid 170 bucks, and I can just tell there's just so much good stuff.
Look at the good shape.
Yeah, they're like in perfect shape. Mr. Robert Bruce business card. Okay, so nothing in there. There is quite a bit of paperwork and stuff mixed in, but there's just so many goodies all over the place. That's all old film.
Looks like magazine.
All right, this box here we got record albums. I don't know if there's gonna be anything good or it's gonna be a lot of just old big band stuff and everything. They're really clean looking, but look, Scottish Dance Master, Memories of Scotland. So don't think the records are gonna be all that great. The Gatlin Brothers Band. So I'd be Country Christmas, kind of surprised if he had anything really great here, but don't know. Looks like he's got Christmas, Chet Atkins, and that's about it. File folders, and that's what it is. Okay. So the records, not really the style of music that's gonna most of the time do real good, but we'll have to look through because you never know what could be mixed in there. What is this? Genealogy? Genealogy? Is this like, I don't know what that is. Is that for genes? Genealogy? Is that studying genes, or is it like studying like genealogy, like where you're, people's bloodlines and all that? This is something that's never been open. Look, open here.
20-piece sets.
Okay, Newport 20-piece set, USA, made in Japan. From something financial to First Southern. Okay, so some kind of dish set. It appears. Uh-oh.
These look like they're made in the U.S.
Oh, Billy's got some. Oh, watch in. Got some swords here. This is cool. Did you pull them out, Billy, or just?
I was just looking at the bottom because sometimes they have like where they're made.
All right, there's a 19. You said where it's all U.S. or you're just guessing?
I saw it said U.S. on it.
Okay, I see it here now. Yeah, U.S. W. I can't read the rest on that one. All right, there's the cedar chest. They've got it on a dolly. This stuff's falling over. What is this? Is there anything in it? It says medium on it, but it's empty. Not sure what goes in there. But look, behind that, we just discovered another trunker chest in this corner. So in both corners in the bottom, we've got one. This one's all wrapped up. It feels pretty heavy, like it's got stuff in it. I'm hoping it's full of some goodies. Definitely, it doesn't feel empty. This definitely feels like it's got something in it. All right, this box here says heavy, but then it says downstairs closet change with the money sign. And then like CO or something, I don't know what that means. Let's see what kind of change maybe we have. It's got weight to it. I didn't hear any clanging around. Okay, yeah, I see change already. Oh, we got foreign money under here. Canada. So, oh, this is foreign money here. Okay. Sorry? Sometimes you do, yeah. Here. Alright, that was weird. Some people just walked by that were, and he asked if I found a box of money. So, anyways, I didn't wanting to get over here, so I just said sometimes we do. Anyways, more foreign money. Pennies. Nope, they're just, I mean, 1970s, regular pennies. I mean, is it all just regular pennies and stuff? It kind of looks like maybe it is. Just a whole bunch of pennies right from the 70s. Pennies, pennies, pennies. Oh, I see some wheat back in here, Ann. Or at least I see one. There's one. Now I see another one here. Oh, there's several in this one. Oh, there's a bunch of them. There's a lot. They're not all, but there's a whole bunch in that one. So we'll have to kind of sort through. It looks like a lot of these though are newer pennies, but at least some. Wheat back, and then we got the foreign money going on there. That's a cool crate there, and we got a bunch of slides in it. All right, here is the back right corner trunk. Hey, Ann, you want to see what's in the trunk? Did you hear me, Ann?
What?
I'm about to open up one of these trunks. You want to come see?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're gonna wait on Ann. Ann wants to see.
I already looked in it.
You already looked in it?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy already looked in it. Is it worth Ann even coming?
You can probably stuff under.
Maybe stuff under.
Because it's like,
So Billy
there's
looked
like
in.
cubbies
Okay.
that you can probably take out. I mean,
All
it's
right,
not
let's
really
look.
anything that might.
Here we go. So a few tools. We got a wooden mallet. Hold on, what's this right here? Oh, it's X-Acto knife. All right. Oh, you got the saw and the square. So this is a tool trunk right here. Carpenter's trunk. What's under there? More little bins. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and see. Is there something all the way down or not? Oh, that's pretty heavy. You never know. They might have put all the way down there. Nope, it's mostly empty. But it's full little, it's like a carpenter's chest, tool chest there. Alright, pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see the other one if we find any treasure in the chest. Alright, the last item in the unit. The last trunk. Bottom. Pull it up more. There you go. But is this going to open? Oh, great. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to open it right now. We have to pry this open. I'm sure we're not going to have the key, most likely. Sometimes they'll just kind of pop out, but this one is actually locked. Alright, at the moment, it's locked. Couldn't pry it off with this. I'll have to wait till I get back and get a pry bar and pop it open. Could there be a key? Maybe, but I got a feeling there's going to be 100 old keys mixed in this stuff. That who knows if there's one that goes to this or not. Or if that key was on their key chain, you know, key ring that they kept with them at all times. But there's something in it, but we will have to wait and see. But other than that, as you can see, we're all done sweeping up. That's trash. Make sure we don't have nothing in the corner. Sometimes stuff will stand in the corner, so that's from a different unit. Push that back over there. And as you can see, here's all the boxes. Not a packed full truck. It's a 20-foot truck. I don't know, a little more than half full really, but almost all boxes. All right, we popped the lock off. Now we're about to open up this treasure chest and we're gonna see what treasures await us. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna be old doilies. Let's see, move back. So yeah, it's too close to the wall. Okay, we got vintage doilies and tablecloths and stuff here. Oh, and it smells like, kind of like mothballs, but look at this. 4-star air cargo mouse pad. All right, we got a little piano trinket box. Elgin, America, see what that is. So like a makeup little thing there. See what's in there, Billy. It looks like a soap holder, but
Don't sound like that. Exactly what you got.
all right, Fratton little compact here.
Pieces to a sewing machine. I think.
Yep, little makeup compact. Pieces to a sewing machine, Santa. Another trinket box. Here's an old razor. So this is old like razors, cosmetic stuff. Treasures of good food ideas. Okay, so I guess that's recipes. We got a button here. Not a button, a pin, sorry. It's a little tiny box. See what's in there. Personal found, please return. Little address book. Alright, so that's most of that. Would you open that little box? Where'd it go? Oh, you're still too busy on your phone? Come on now, there's treasure in there. What is it? What's on the other part?
Gabriel's tomb. I don't even know. That's what.
No, there's something on the other part. You're not looking to see what it is. Open it back up. Yeah. Is it, or is it just like, it's some old...
It might have been some type of...
Oh, like held something, some kind of jewelry or something? All right, Ann, let's lift this thing off. All right, there's something in here, a whole bunch of something. A whole bunch of old boxes here. This is an old milk chocolate box. The box is cool here. Millionaires from Texas. Milk chocolate caramel pecans.
Let's hope there's not chocolate in there.
Yep, there is pictures. There's an old pennant in here. This is like old cards. Get that pennant right there. Let's see what it is.
Conservation Civilian Corps.
Okay, vintage pennant there. Conservation Civilian Corps. All right, so this is going to be just a lot of little knickknacks and stuff like that. We got all kinds of envelopes. Elizabeth, Wine Ale Countryman. Is there old jewelry here? No, this is almost looks like a graduation tassel. Here, Ann, see if you see anything else in other parts of that. But another cool old box. Brownie flash holder. Billy, put that back in there.
Yeah, I was like...
So none of the stuff that says it is, just all kinds of other stuff stuck in these boxes. We've got an old whistle. Is this, okay, that's a Boy Scout whistle. Okay, this is all Boy Scout stuff. We got a little iron there. Okay, so no brownie flash there, but we got old Boy Scout stuff. This is an old sewing box.
Most of this is just
You have to open it for me though. I've only got one hand right at this moment. That is, yep, sewing box, just like it looked like. Oh wow, look what Ann has found there. Is it broken or it just, that's where it comes apart? Is this just where it comes apart? Alright. Don't think, that's not gold, but it's still looking vintage jewelry piece. Alright, we got more chocolate here, Brock's chocolates. What in the, is there a snake in here, Ann?
Oh no, we don't want a snake.
And the more of the same, like envelopes, look, old vintage Valentine's. So, but that's kind of a lot of what's in a lot of the boxes in this unit. It seems like is a lot of pictures and stuff like that. So here is, I don't know, is this like for a baby gown maybe? Christening gown or something?
Toaster?
Beautis shop. Just the top to a box. There is an old quilt, or at least part of a quilt they were making. We keep going down to it. There's just a whole bunch of these boxes. This hammer mill laid antique fine stationery. It feels like it's empty.
That was before I was born.
I wonder what antiques were like back then.
It's a little dress and a hat.
So if that was antique to them,
well, that's not, because it was actually stationery. Was what was originally in there. Diploma for graduation. Oh, we got a chalkware cowboy here. It's got the black mask. It's kind of like the Lone Ranger looking. And this right here is falling out. I think these shoes were in there. What is this? Oh. Friendship replica of Project Mercury space capsule. All right. So we'll have to, we'll kind of look through the rest of this and maybe find some jewelry in here, who knows, but a lot of it's a lot of paperwork and stuff like that, it appears. Some old Bibles. There's a, look right here, the doll head. Looks like a horror movie in there. Looks like some old razors. A lot of really old stuff in here, but I don't know how much real value. I mean, there's definitely some value, but a lot of it is going to be more sentimental. King's candies, a lot of old boxes. Cedar chest here, it says Rob on it. We're gonna open this one up. We're all wondering if Rob may be in there. Nah, I don't think. Got some shrink wrap on it here. Alright, let's see. What in the world is this? Alright, this thing's got dividers in it. Look at these, Ann.
Oh,
little mittens.
cute.
Looks like there's stuff down in there. Clothes, baby stuff. University of Michigan. Little kid's shirt. This is this kind of looks like Scout stuff right here, maybe. These are like little leather, little house shoes. Oh, we got old cars in here. Like little army vehicles. Kind of. There's a little farm tractor. So these are kind of cool, and they're like heavy. That's like heavy cast iron right there. All right. You got these little pouches. That's neat. Another like quilted piece here, like we saw in the other one. We can fit any human. Bear's Shoe Center. There's a little pillow there that somebody's made. Like a little kid's pillow. Oh, we got a military. Robert Bruce. So military hat, and then we got these little pieces here. This isn't another aviation tool. Yep, not Cal Speed, so aviation stuff. And what is this? Oh, these are like these are chaps, but they're like kind of dry rotting here on the old chaps. Let's see if I can pull anything else up out of here at the moment. Some belts and stuff like that. Some pieces of fabric. Oh, these are like tapestries. That's from Scotland. It's got the royal scepter. This is from England. So I don't know if he just got these like traveling. Oh, the Queen's Silver Jubilee in 1977. There's another one there. This is like a coat of arms. kind of thing here. Or a flag. It's like an old like flag from like Scotland or somewhere like that, or England. We'll have to look that up and see. That's pretty neat though. So just a lot of unusual stuff. Some of it's homemade, some of it's kind of neat, some of it's, you know, a little bit worn out, some of it's in good condition, but a lot of just interesting old stuff. Our certificate of marriage from 1961. Mr. Robert Bruce and whoever his wife was at that time. And that kind of looks like Boy Scout print. I don't know if that's what they were. It's a cummerbund and then bow tie. The Tartan Gift Shops, Edinburgh. So is this like fabric from Edinburgh? They're gonna make a kilt out of it, Ann. That's what it looks like, huh?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, definitely.
All right, but this is cool how they put the dividers in. You can see it's all in pretty good shape in here. The seashell container. Oh, what do we have here? What in the world? This is kind of neat. It's a little dinosaur. Oh, it's a whiskey thing. Loch Ness Monster containing Benagle's Scotch Whiskey 70 proof. Now that's pretty neat. Little Loch Ness Monster bottle of Scotch. Well, maybe that's why it's so small, because maybe it's one that you would mix with other stuff. I don't know nothing about any of that, but maybe that's the case.
Maybe just this little bottle makes you drunk as a big
Maybe,
bottle
yeah, you just take a little swig of it. But here's like a Scottish looking guy. He's got a kilt on and everything. The William Wallace looking doll there. The clothing items. I mean, we'll have to look much closer at all this stuff. I'm just kind of semi-quickly looking through it here. Here's another kind of military style hat, I guess. Now, this is like what silverware would be. Yep, flatware rolls, silver cloth. So I don't know if we're gonna end up finding some silver down in here or in the unit at all. I don't know. Paw protectors. Is that for a dog? Don't know. Here's a stocking. Oh, that's Rob. It says Robbie on it. This must have been a stocking from when he was a kid. Wow. Alright. Okay, so like I said, we'll have to look more in detail. Here, and show Billy that. Alright, it's all said and all done. As far as all the hard work, then the fun part begins. We get to go through everything now. Here we all are stacked up in here. Lots of goodies are going to come out of this one for sure from what we've seen so far. It started off, the first half we were unloading, the sun was beating down on us, and then it kind of clouded up. We got a little breeze, made it a little more bearable. Looks like it's going to try to rain. Maybe, maybe not. It looked like it earlier, and then it just passed right on by. But at least we didn't get it didn't come up a big storm and we got drenched or we had to stop because it was lightning or something. But we just got to sweep her out, and then I got to pull it around, put gas in it, check it in, and we're done with this. All right, we are out here. The previous unit, you know, the one with all the pops and all that stuff, here it is. It's all gone. We went through every single thing, cleaned this thing all the way out. We got it all out into the auction, into the store, wherever it's going to go. So that unit is all done. Now we are working on the pilot's unit. We've been working on it. I had to have my battery charged for a little while, but we went ahead and started on it. Been pulling boxes out. We're out here. We got the fans humming. We got the shade going. It's not too bad, but it's still hot no matter what you do. But it's bearable. We couldn't just stand out here in the sun. We'd have a heat stroke. So we didn't have the shade and a little air moving. But a couple things that we found. A lot of the stuff we've seen is stuff that we've already shown. A couple little things here though. Let's see. Got a few rocks here. These are kind of cool. These German scissors here and letter opener. Made in Germany. Look at the handles on that. But look at this right here. I'm going to show you. Not this, but I'm going to show you this. 100% horsehair sterilized brush. But this right here, this little box, I've already looked through it. It's got a ton of cuff links. Lots and lots of cufflinks, and then these little pewter figures, donkey, a monkey, an elephant, or mermaid. But this thing right here is pretty interesting. From back in the 60s, the Playboy Club. It's got a Playboy Club card. This is your key to all Playboy clubs, which was like a gentleman's club, like a high-end gentleman's club back in the 60s. I don't know exactly what range, but I know in the 60s. And then he's got the presidential key. This was valid through July of 1978. And then he has the actual key. And this one, if you look at the back here, it says NO, then it has a code on there. The NO stands for New Orleans. I guess that was like his home club, the New Orleans right there. I was looking them up, people were selling different ones. There was one in Atlanta, scattered all over the country there, and even like Jamaica, different places. So, but I was looking these up and people were asking, and I saw some of these keys selling for over $100 for just the key right here. So that's a interesting little find there. But old buffalo nickel, lots of little tie clips and other things like that in there. This baseball, I know I showed it before, but I was doing Google Lens on it, and it appears to be most of these players that are on here played mainly in the 50s. So it kept pulling, like at first it pulled up two names, and that combo said the 1955 Washington Senators. Then I took another couple of names, and I thought it was the 49 Yankees. So somewhere around 1950, I got to figure out who's on here, if there's any, you know, any famous enough signatures this thing's going to be worth a good bit, or what the deal is. And then this baseball here, this Harwood courtside, they stopped making these in 1970. They started making them in the 1800s and went all the way, I think it said 1978 is when they quit making the baseballs. And then we've been finding lots of little drafting stuff, drafting tools in there. Pretty nice stuff. Sometimes that stuff is worth a little bit, but some people like it. Sometimes it can be a little bit tough sell, but it's still cool anyways. I always like to look at it and everything. And lots of paperwork, pictures. Oh, here's another thing. We've got the Eastern Airlines. Let me move this over. He was a pilot, so we have Eastern Airlines there. Flight Operations Manual. It's got all the rules and regulations in here for weather, navigation, all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty interesting. And we got, I showed some of the old brochures. Here's an old map of Greater Miami that looks like 60s or 70s. Kind of just based off of the font and the print. Let me go over here. Let me put this underneath. Put this back over here so the paper doesn't fly away. Let me come over here and show you a couple of these models. We showed some. There's the Tonka trucks. Oh, this right here, found this box here. It's got a really nice model of an airplane here. It's got the metal stand and everything. Look at that. But should have, it's where's the, I don't know where it is now. It had the company over, there's warplanes.com. I saw that before, but I didn't think nothing of it. All right, over here, here's all the models we've been finding so far. Lots of models of planes, several Eastern Airlines planes. Look at this, we got stamps down here. Bugs Bunny set of stamps. Those are neat. This is just a few of the things that we found. We've got dishes, as you can see right here. Wallace Heritage Japan, really nice. Looks, I think this one was brand new. We just opened it. We didn't know it was in there. It was still stapled and everything. I'm trying to find out. Okay, let me show these things right here. We've got this right here. Well, we get all these Scotty dogs. See all the Scotty dogs here? These are like little metal ones on marble. But this right here, I'm trying to move it without breaking that. Looks like an alien skull, but what it actually is, it's a sea turtle skull. It's pretty big, so it must have been, you know, like a giant sea turtle. That's a neat little find there. And then let me come back over here. Look at this right here. This is neat. This is the little Morse code thing. Looks like it's not in functional condition, but it's still neat. more drafting. We showed some of that. So that's just a few of the things we found so far. And we've really, I mean, just started going through boxes. Has been a good amount of paperwork that's been trashed, but we're looking through trying to pull out anything that's interesting. But there definitely is some trash in the unit, but lots of goodies so far. So it looks like it's going to be an awesome unit, and who knows what else we're going to find when it's all said and done.